Spielberg, and you're watching Spike Spielberg Presents. We're still out here at the 8th Annual Cine Noir Film Festival in Wilmington, North Carolina, and boy, is this a treat right here. Look who we have run into, the infamous, the notorious, the super filmmaker, Mr. Mike Dennis, Real Black TV, all the way from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, man. What's happening tonight, brother?
It's a pleasure. Thanks, Spike, for reaching out, having me on your show.
Oh, yeah, not a problem, man. I look at your stuff all the time on YouTube. I watched plenty of your documentaries, man, and you definitely have made your mark on the film industry. I mean, where do you see yourself going now?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Branding really is what it's been about the last 2 or 3 years. Just establishing the Real Black brand as being a place to find quality. You know, we really want the website, the YouTube channel, MySpace page, and soon the Facebook to all sort of represent the best of what's out there at any given moment for African American film. So hopefully, you know, the website will be able to develop further, and we'll be able to continue to have great people on the show like yourself.
Oh, no problem, man. I love it, man. It was a pleasure to be on Real Black TV. Now, when it comes to filmmaking, of course, I get people all the time who come past, I got a great idea for a film. I'm pretty sure you get that a lot, too. But what does it take in order to take that story from an idea in order to take it to the screen?
That's a good question. I mean, because I think most people, everybody has ideas. The ability to execute your ideas is more important, you know, and that's how people get ahead. You know, you don't finish where you start. So you might, the first time you come out with something might not be the best, but it's something that's finished that you can share with people that represents your potential. You know, so I would say, again, the just do it. It's a cliche at this point, but it's very true, you know. So yeah, there are lots of people with ideas. Your ability to execute it, even just to get it to the finish line, it doesn't. At this stage of the game, there's no excuses. I mean, Obama proved that. You know, it's like all the cards have been dealt. There's no excuses. The price of equipment has come down very cheaply, and as we've seen here at the festival today, there's lots of great. The story is the most important thing. Right. Technical quality is important, but it's secondary to telling a good story. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I really have a lot of patience for folks that have just ideas, because it's like everybody's got ideas. Go out, you know, I'm the person that you come to when you finished it, when you've completed your movie and you're looking for a place to screen it, or you're looking for somebody to just comment on it and help give it life. That's when you come to me. You know, don't come to me with ideas, because they're all over the place.
Right. I mean, well point, man. You know, I adopted that Nike philosophy a few years back, and just do it, man. And I think that's one of the most important things. So now, when it comes to film and actually creating projects, you do a lot of documentary films, which is, you know, quite different from a narrative. So what is the process? What is your process for developing a great documentary? Because you got some awesome stuff, man.
Well, thank you. Well, access to subjects is the most important thing when you do a documentary. You know, if you don't have access, if you don't have the footage to tell the story, it's not going to come out well. So the most important thing is to establish a relationship with your subject, treat them with respect, you get that respect back, and then as it takes on life, folks will always open up more. You know, people like the picture taken, people like to have their stories told. So when you just having access is what makes the movie, you know. And then you're shooting, sometimes you might shoot 30-to-1 ratio. For every hour of finished film, you might shoot 30 hours, you know. So the documentary is made in the editing room. A good movie is made on the screen, on the page with a script.
So now, so you would say, you would recommend that people just go out and shoot interviews, and then just shoot as much footage as possible, get some research and all that kind of stuff, and then once they get all of that, just put it in the editing room and make the film?
Well, I mean, I would say do your research first, you know, so that you're not shooting a bunch of stuff that you can't use. I mean, I've seen lots of people shoot things, and they didn't shoot it properly, so it was basically unusable footage. So I wouldn't just generically say go out and just shoot. I would say come up with a plan first, then go out and shoot the things that you feel that are necessary to have in the film. Make sure that you shoot enough of it so that when you go in the editing room, there's a story to be told. And after a while, the movie will tell you what it needs. You know, if you respect the process, there comes a certain point in the editing or the writing or whatever where it's coming back to you. It's telling you, I need this. You know, this is lacking. You know, if you have any sense of story at all, it becomes very magical, I think.
All right. Well, now I know that you share a lot of sentiments about the film industry, like I do with some of the films that are being made. And
no comment on Tyler Perry. No comment. Don't put me in that corner. I love Tyler's money. I wish I had some of it.
I got you. Now, what do you feel we're going with film, and how can filmmakers position themselves in the industry nowadays?
I don't know. That's well, with the internet, what we're doing now is more valuable than anything, because the I'll start over. You might want to cut away to something at this moment. Let me think about this. The internet has opened so many doors for so many people to be creative. It's a blessing and it's a curse. The blessing is anybody with ideas, like I said before, has opportunities to express themselves. The downside is lots of people have ideas, but they don't know how to express themselves, and it comes out as garbage. So there's a lot more noise and static and crap that needs to be waded through before you get to really good stuff. But if you're a self-promoter, the internet is perfect for you. And you don't need, like the previous model was, open a movie on 3,000 screens everywhere at the same time and hope that it makes $100 million within 2 or 3 weeks. That was the old model. Throw it against the wall, see if it sticks. Now you have things like the long tail where you can put out something for a very niche audience, a very small number of people, because it doesn't cost you as much to create it. If you market effectively to that small group, you tend to, percentage-wise, make much, much more money than the guy who was trying for the general audience. And you can possibly come out with something that's a lot more truthful artistically, because you don't have to make compromises to appeal to a broader number. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, well put, sir. So let the people know how they can check you out, check out your films, and can we show them a little bit of one of your documentaries here?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the movies have been great. It's been a great year. So if you go to our YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/user/ReelBlack, that's ReelBlack, you'll see our whole sort of archive of interviews, including Spike very shortly, and all the folks at Cine Noir. But we're trying to capture an oral history of what's going on right now, the new black film revolution. So there's lots of valuable information there. If you want to be an actor, actress, filmmaker, whatever, musician, you get one-on-one interviews with people telling their road to success. That's the purpose of Real Black TV. And then if you live in the Philly area, you definitely want to be on our mailing list. Go to realblack.com, join the mailing list, and you'll find out about all our free screenings and upcoming events.
Hey, well, there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. So, look, we're going to check out a little bit of Mike Dennis's work, and you can judge for yourself. I'm telling you, the brother's hot. He's on point, and he's definitely one of my role models when it comes to filmmaking, especially those documentary films. So keep it locked. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Spike Spielberg Presents.